Hello, everybody, and welcome to a mixed up draft here on the channel. According to MTG Arena, mixed up draft features mixed together cards from many different sets in every pack, so it's going to be a wild, chaotic time and hopefully a lot of fun. If you do enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more, comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback, and without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so our pack has cards from all sorts of different sets. We've got Core Set 2021, we've got Brothers War. I'm not going to just go through all the sets, but I do know all the sets. New Capenna, all this good stuff. So lots of different stuff going on. What do we want to start with? A lot of the times in these more like chaotic formats, I end up going into like black-green because each of those cards are just like generically solid. This one's pretty good. 6 mana, 4/5. Draw a card when it comes into play. Rada's pretty good. It is a gold card, but it is very strong. You get the card advantage of playing lands from the top of your library. 5 mana, 4/5 reach trample was honestly pretty reasonable too. Recruitment officer is also pretty good. You can like draw some extra cards. You get a nice aggressive creature. Raffine's Silencer can be nice. I think it's between these two cards, like the aggro threat and the mid-rangey card. I'm just going to take the powerful Rada, especially because it's in green, which means it might be able to be fixed, like splashed for. Whoa, they have Modern Horizons cards in here. That's crazy. This card is not the greatest. Yeah. There is Magic Missile, which is a really good card. I think we'll probably consider that strongly. It's a 3 mana deal. I was just reading RAL again to make double check that it's not very good. There's Magic Missile, so deal 3 damage divided as you choose is really strong. Scurried Colony is really cool. This is such a cool like combination of cards. Dormant Grove is pretty reasonable. You just get to grow all your creatures. It's very slow, but it's a pretty good card. And then there's something like Masked Bandits, which is a nice little way to get some mana fixing for maybe a Jund deck. I think it's between Dormant Grove and Magic Missile. I think Magic Missile is better. You can like take out a couple creatures, get a nice 2-for-1. This one's like a nice growing threat, but we're gonna take Magic Missile to start. Oh man, they've got some Ixalan going on. That's awesome. I mean, I assume they have most sets here. Evolving Wild is probably gonna be my pick. You got to get those the mana fixing so you can do some splashing if you're playing these green decks. I think a lot of the time. Spire Mangler is pretty okay. You buff up one of your attackers. Furnace Toast is medium. Ardent Elementalist can be really nice. Nice little value play. I like Marauding Looter, but I don't think it's as good. Then Trade Route Envoy. There's like some good stuff in here, but I think we're going to get the Evolving Wilds so that we have more flexibility with our mana. Though just getting a 4 mana 5/4 does sound pretty reasonable as well. Like that's just giant stats for this type of format. Because like some of the older sets don't have things that are quite that powerful. Like Undercity Uprising wasn't even good in that set. But maybe that was just because Golgari was bad in that set. I'll take the Evolving Wilds. Keep my strategy going. Reptilian Reflection is really good with cycling, but I don't think cycling is going to be super supported here. Sanctum. Add some mana. Hammerhand. Nice little aggressive card. There's Bounding Wolf is a 3/2 flash for 3. There's Sterling Hound, which is honestly pretty reasonable. This is like an ill-gotten inheritance without the giant ability on the end. This is from Kaldheim. It was not very good there. Massive Might is a reasonable combat trick. I'm tempted to take this card. This thing being a hexproof thing can be okay. I'm tempted to just take Sterling Hound. I don't really want Massive Might and just a reasonable 3/2 creature that's going to make it into any deck. I mean, it's not a very good card. I don't think I want Massive Might, though. This pack is terrible. Flash Reach, but it's a 3/2. Oh my gosh, they have the Snubhorn Sentry in here. That's cool. Galvanic Bombardment. 1 mana deal 2. Probably going to be my pick. Cloudspire Captain. 3 mana creature, but it's like not particularly great here. There's not going to be mountain vehicles. The classic Toadstool Admirer from Wilds of Dream. This is a weird format. Jailbreak Scheme is a reasonable card. Surgical Skull Bomb's decent. But Galvanic Bombardment, just 1 mana deal 2. Just a good card. Our red-green deck is really coming together nicely, though we don't really have a huge reason to be green. We could take Mystic Retrieval. The Shattered State era. You gain control of something. Then you buff your creatures, and then you get a 3/3 trample haste. It was never very good. Burning Sun's Cavalry. You have some dinos, but we don't really have dinos. Marauder's Axe is hard to use. I mean, this card just like wasn't very good in that set, but it's just a generically, like, it's a reasonable card. Forge Hammer Centurion. Paladin. I think we'll just take the Mystic Retrieval. I don't know what else we would take there. There's like the green 1-drop, I guess. Horizon Seeker is good, though. Brine Giant. Oh my gosh, there's so many cool cards that are like blasts from the past. Laid to Rest. Root Snare. But I like this card a lot. You get to like search at basic lands. We already have Evolving Wilds for like splashing stuff. Gilded Goda. Honestly, probably a really good card in this format. Because it's just quite powerful. It's a 2-drop. Do I want Gilded Goda or Horizon Seeker? Let's take the Goda. Red is our main color anyway. Riveteer's Overlook. Nice. Reckless Amplimancer. This card's cool, but not our colors. And Riveteer's Overlook is kind of fitting into our Jund theme a little bit. 1/1 that can gain indestructible. This guy's kind of small ball. Might take Crush the Ramparts. Mutual Destruction. Sack a creature, kill a creature. Not really in love with this. Though maybe we can build together a steal and sack situation. Could also just take Unsummon, because we might be a blue deck. Take Mask Bandits. I do end up in Jund a lot in these situations, so this could be good. You know, Catcher's Name was a really scary card sometimes to face in that format. Corrupted Conviction, not the card I'm taking highly here. Tranquil Cove, but Mask Bandits. We have good mana for a Jund deck. We don't have any black cards we want yet, but Jund tends to be a reasonable spot to end up in these situations. This can also just be good in a red-green deck. Ninja or Rogue. This is funny enough, a Rogue. Alchemist's Gift, not a huge priority for me. Sure, I'll take the Undercity Uprising. I don't think I want any of these cards. Yeah. I don't think I want to play this either. Weird deck so far. I mean, our most powerful card is still the Rada. Raccoon Rogue. Sure, we'll take Massive Might over Hammerhand and over Oblivion's Hunger. +1/+1 counter synergies. Not a huge fan of that guy. The 3-mana 3/3 that untaps itself. Honestly, probably okay. You could consider it. I don't really ever want the other guy. Yeah, we don't want these. Root Snare, sure. Pack 2. Hoo-hoo. I mean, this is a really good card. There's also Thoughtstalker Warlock, which is another really good card that fits our colors a little bit better. But we already have some blue cards. Deadweight's a good one. This card's really messed up. You just take their best card, attached to a body. Invasion of Pyrulia. So, nice little blue-green card. And then it can turn into a 4/4. Gosh, I think I want to take Poppet Stitcher. That card takes over the game. Oh my gosh. Calamity? That's a super messed up card. The Resilient Roadrunner, also a decent one, but yeah, we're going to take the Calamity. We have a couple cards for our red-green deck. Splashing Blue seems reasonable for like Mystic Retrieval. Maybe even unsummon. We could also just leave straight red-green. Price of Loyalty. There's that guy. Takacious Dig Site's not a very good card, I don't think. Read the Tides. Right, yep. Yeah, this is an easy Calamity. This card is super strong. Really far away from casting that guy. Oh my gosh, I love Vineshaper Mystic, but it's not for this, not in this format. Concealed Weapon. So you can play this face down. Keldon Raider. So Tiny was reasonable. We don't want the Cultivator. None of these cards are great for a Siren Lookout. It's probably the best card in this pack for us if we're trying to play this blue version of the deck. Might as well take it over Keldon Raider. Let's just take Keldon Raider. It's just going to be a solid card for us, and we know we're playing base red. Rescue Sphinx. The Shattered States era again. On-Crop Invader. Cacturantula is really good, even as a 6-drop, 6 mana, 6/5. Really hard to deal with. Skyfisher Spider. Sack another creature, destroy target online permanent. We don't really have stuff to sacrifice. Except, like, the Decayed tokens, which we're not even sure we're playing. This pack is interesting. We're just going to take Cacturantula. Quintorius. Non-creature, non-land card from your graveyard. Create a 3/2. So it has to be a spell. Pretty good card, though. There's also Body Dropper for a Jund deck. This card's a nice little value 5-drop. Spark Harvest is decent removal. This Makeshift Binding. Quintorius is really good, though. She's very good. We shall take it. And then maybe try to splash it. We have a couple cards we could try to splash. Young Wolf. Ooze. Fertilid's Favor. The Weird Combat Trick. Some of the cards that were like bad in their normal formats are going to be probably better here. Buff up our creatures, and it's... Like, this card's decent in some formats. Young Wolf. Classic. We will put in Fertilid's Favor. I'm feeling really good about this Evolving Wilds pick, not gonna lie. This card's good. Cartouche. This is a crazy draft format. Cosmotronic Wave. Gosh. So let's just see. Our blue cards are decent. We have one white card. And then our black cards aren't anything special. So we're not trying to splash black. Cartouche is a decent one. Firebrand Archer, Blood Hypnotist. Yeah, this was good in the format, but not in this. That one was never good. Not great. Hierophant was decent, but not for us. I think we'd rather have Firebrand Archer. Fractal Summoning. It's a lesson. Sure, we'll take the Archer over the Rebel Belt guy. Electrostatic Field. We'll take Warbriar's Blessing. I didn't even see this the first time, but this card's really good. Sure, we'll take Read the Tides. Put it into our blue pile. So Tiny can go into our blue pile. We might not need the blue pile, though. Quintorius is a reasonable card to splash. Not going to splash this, though. On-Crop Invader. He's a good black card. But again, we don't have any reason to splash black. Going blue is totally reasonable. We have a lot of blue cards. Don't even know what this does anymore. Okay, yeah, we're not playing that. Cosmotronic Wave, interesting. Okay, pack 3. Giant Killer, decent but not a card we're going to take. Ardent Dust Speaker. Okay. Powerless, can't block it. You can transform it. Yeah, I've played with that guy before. He's pretty good. Deadly Visit, Voltage Surge, just another kill spell. Glittering Frost was a cool card. Red, green, but we could splash blue if we wanted. Let's get the Shrill Howler. Memory Vessel. I'm really tempted to just take Rugged Highlands. Person of Interest is solid. Cathartic Reunion is not the greatest. Creeping Mold, no. Can't be countered. 1 damage star creature, Planeswalker. Yeah, not great. Some Morph stuff. Goblin Surveyors, kind of hard to use in this format because there's no speed stuff. I think the best card is Person of Interest, but we're going to take the Rugged Highlands to make our mana better because we have red-green base. Okay, there's another Rugged Highlands. It's going to be hard to pass that up. Bamboo Grove Archer. Pretty reasonable card. Daring Discovery. Manifest Dread is pretty awesome as well. We got to just get the mana for our multicolor shenanigans. Gloom Shrieker. Return target permanent from your graveyard to your hand. Would die, exile it instead. Pretty decent card. There's also Garenberg Carver, Initiate's Companion. We might need the Initiate's Companion just to have another 2-drop. Again, there's not a huge reason for us to splash black when we could splash white or blue and get, like, way better cards. At least seemingly better cards. We have a good number. We have a good number of options in this build. Firebomb could be an interaction we cared about a little bit. Rabid Bite is a good kill spell. Yeah, so I think we'll take that. This card was actually really good in its home format. A little bit of value, but we'll just get the removal. We're going to keep taking Rugged Highlands. Keep making our base colors more consistent. Love this guy. Love seeing this. Though, turning our lands into enchantments is a lot worse here. So would we rather just get a blue-green land? No, let's get the 2-mana 2/3. This card was good in some decks, but it's probably not going to be great in ours. Yeah, we'll just take the Seize Opportunity. That card's not great in the current format, but it'll be good in this format. When they can't play around it, and also we just have more random stuff. Okay, Voltage Surge Wield is crazy. Splendid Agony came back. Bar the Gate. So Voltage Surge is a reasonable card. Abandoned Campground. If we wanted to splash, they couldn't. You know, we're not splashing blue and white. Totally reasonable card. Pyre Spawn. Person of Interest Wield. That's wild. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. So this is 23 playables right here. Quintorius, totally solid card. And then we could splash Poppet Stitcher as well if we wanted. Maybe we want that guy. This returns 2 pirates. Yeah, we can't really use that. So we have a lot of red-green lands. And if we play 1 plains, 1 island, then we have 1, 2, 3 sources of each color. Because we have the Fertilid's Favor, the Evolving Wilds, and then 1 of each of those sources. I forget what I took this over. Probably some black card. Okay, and we have Gilded Goda, which can make treasures. So it could be useful. Do I have any black cards I want to splash? No. I could go a deeper blue splash. Instance and sorcery count. 5 instants, 2 sorceries. Quintorius is my best card here. Masked Bandit. Gonna cut that. 2 islands, 2 plains. I could just go more value-oriented. I don't really want the on-crop invader. Inoc Tracker's not the greatest either. It's just very slow and expensive. Creature count is at 13. Yeah, so we could add in, we could play 1 plains and then 2 islands and then add an extra green instead. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we have plenty of red and green. 3, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then add in like, I really don't want, like, I think adding in like old cards is a little bit dicey. Cartouche. Definitely tempting. I do like Cartouche. Mystic Retrieval. Also tempting. And like Read the Tides. Just a huge draw spell. Yeah, I think I might try it like this, honestly. We have 2, 3, 4 blue sources for a few blue cards for 3 blue cards. Honestly, a little bit light. But I think we will build it like this for now. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 green. Okay, we can cut 1 green for another blue. And run it like this, and I'll see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the people who support my channel and my work over at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. If you have been enjoying my videos, if you've been finding them entertaining, educational, if they've been helping you win more or have more fun playing Magic, then Patreon is the way to give back to the channel and help me make more videos going forward. You also gain access to some cool rewards like my card-by-card tier list for each set, my Format Thoughts document, and things like that. I want to give a special shout out to those patrons who support at the credits level. It really does make a big difference. And without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round 1. We have a great opener. Bombardment can kill something. Firebrand Archer can do some work. And Magic Missile can clean up as well. No blue source yet. That'll be good later. Sure, they can gain 2 life. We're okay with that. Because this will deal 1 more damage to them when we kill the Mesa Unicorn. Yeah, we're going to kill Mentor of the Meek for sure. We will also kill the Unicorn. Pretty reasonable. Once we find a blue source, we'll be able to get back our spells. Oh, that's a good card. Come on, Sterling Hound. What do you got for me? Okay, so... yeah, this can find me a blue source. I don't mind shuffling away some stuff. Okay, another lifelinker. Definitely attacking with everything. Divine Arrow, sure. We will decide on whether to crack this or whether we'd rather just get the Shrill Howler into play for now. Okay, let's just get the Shrill Howler down. And then we'll crack this thing for blue. Because this card's a pretty reasonable one here. Because we draw a land, they can't really block it, and it makes me an army. And if they do draw land, then... gosh, I kind of wish I'd taken the Quandrix land now. Okay. Sure. Get back Magic Missile. Because I can target them with this. And then I can get it back, and then I can target them again. Okay. Get him. Boom. Firebrand Archer goes the distance. Pretty satisfying victory right there for our deck. I'm pretty happy with it. I'll see you next round. Welcome to another round. We have a great hand here. No creatures yet. But we have plenty of creatures in the deck. This is going to go get a mountain. This can go get a plains or an island. And then this can get the other one. So we have all of our colors. Probably going to get island with this first, because Quintorius is more of a late game card anyway. Definitely get this guy down. He'll play well with Fertilid's favor. Hopefully they don't kill it, but it was still worth playing for sure. So they didn't have a kill spell last turn. Maybe they have a kill spell now, but they're going to be struggling to block this. And next turn I can flip it, make it even harder to kill, and then start making 3/2s. Okay. Okay, and I can give it trample. I can almost kill them next turn. 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Okay, so they're trying to draw a card. They are probably super dead, I have to imagine. This card's pretty good. It's also from Eldritch Moon, which is one of my favorite sets ever. One of my favorites. I have such good memories of that set. Okay. Okay. Try to kill this guy. Oops. So the way we're doing this is calculated. Because we want them to block Wildfield Scarecrow on this guy and then sacrifice it. Okay. And then once they sacrifice, they won't have any mana left. This will be trample. Boom. Got the victory. Our deck is so sick. So sick. Heck yes. Heck yes. See you next round. Welcome to another round. Easy keep. We don't really want to draw more mountains and forests, so we'll thin our deck a tiny bit here. Get a mountain. Because that way we can play Tapland and Galvanic Bombardment something. That's good. We'll use this to thin out our island. Bum, 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 bum. We're gonna wait until we have a bum, 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 bum. Yeah, so we're gonna try to hit a land with Rada, so we'll mill the spell. We can always get it back with Mystic Retrieval if we need to. So not using a kill spell on this guy, which is nice for us. Oh. Okay, okay. Kill that thing for sure. Just don't want them getting any blood tokens. We'll use the Warbriars while they're tapped out. Make our guy more formidable. Rada Heart of Keld is going to be good next turn. Especially because now that this is a 3/4, they might want to kill it. Seize Opportunity is a really good card. It just looks worse because it's in a very powerful set, Dragonstorm. Okay, are they splashing as well? Or are they just playing 2-color? They are splashing. They're playing Esper. Our deck has a nice advantage in that it can be very proactive. Just gonna not play around counter magic. They have counter magic, good to know. But he's also considering using Mystic Retrieval there. But we're all just gearing up for when Calamity will win the game for us. Sure. I'm gonna just cast this. Will be interesting. If they do cast it, then our Seize Opportunity looks pretty reasonable, but they don't cast it. What do they have? They gotta have something. Okay. Okay, so they have murder, but my guy still wins the combat here. And they've now used murder, so they can't use it on Calamity. They do not want to see Mystic Retrieval, I'll tell you that much. So if they don't kill it this turn, I win. If they do kill it, then they're still at a much lower life total. So they have to have another kill spell. So they already used murder. They're at 7 now. We'll see if they have another kill spell. This game has been very patiently played by both people, I think. Mirror image. Okay, so they have another 3/4. They're in rough shape. Because I can cast both of these spells and deal 6 to them. And then the third spell for my Mystic Retrieval, so they have to kill all of my Firebrand archers, pretty much. Or gain some life, but I think we got him. Calamity's messed up. Calamity is indeed messed up. Okay. Resolve. Deal damage to that. Triple trigger. Now they're just dead on board. Pretty much. Boom, boom, boom. Triple trigger. Good game. Got him. Boom. I like this format. Granted, I have a great deck, but I think the drafting portion was very skill testing and interesting, so we'll keep cruising. See you next round. Welcome to another round. We have a good hand. We have all 4 colors, which is got to be an anomaly for us. We have a lot of cheap plays, so we're not that unhappy that we only start on turn 3. Though, granted, we usually want to play this card when we still have a land drop to go, so we don't really want to play this on turn 3. Because you don't want to expose it to removal prematurely. Yeah, this card would be better. Because if we surveil properly, we can even surveil a land to the top to guarantee that Rada hits something. Opponent's username is Multi5, which is kind of funny. Multi5. Oh, what a draw. Okay, not the greatest anymore. I actually love this, because now I can do the exact play I was talking about, where I draw my card, and then I play Rada and immediately play a gain land. Do they have counter? They do. I hate that. You got to hate to see that. Fight that guy. No attacks. Gosh, they got me with the Rada. I'll be honest. Okay, we'll get another red source. I was tempted to attack with this guy to try and untap it, but they were just going to block 100%. Okay. Boom. Back to Tarantula, getting 2 more, then with Calamity is going to be sweet. Sure. You need to just find any instant or sorcery, and then this thing's going to take over. Okay. Oh. I would love to draw a card. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, they made me draw my card, and then they were like, I can't beat a Cactarantula. It's important to remember, cards, like this is a card from Amonkhet. This card's like a 2-mana 3/1 with like some marginal upside. Cards these days just get so much power boost that like even a random common these days is like basically the equivalent of like an uncommon from olden days. So like this card is like so much powerful, more powerful as a rare than like random commons from M21. So just keep that in mind. Like if you are drafting this set, look towards the newer cards first a lot of the time. But like this was perfect for me. I get to draw a card. I was gonna get seize opportunity. Was gonna do this and then this. I was gonna make tokens. Oh, it's gonna be so sweet. I wish they hadn't conceded because I was gonna use this to exile the top 2, Mystic Retrieval it back, play it again. Pop-Up Factory was going to be going off. Yeah, anyway, I will see you next round. Welcome to round another round. We're going to mulligan this because we can't cast a single spell. This hand is much better. We'll get rid of Rise, Read the Tides. We have a couple ways to shuffle that back in. Sure. Oh, that card is super good again. Nice. We will block here. Sure. We'll just preserve our life total. They look like they might be short a color as well. Don't want to give them the chance to like blow us out with a combat trick or something. Okay, they are not short a color, in fact. Okay, they're getting some extra card advantage. We actually like all of our cards. Like, you always want to draw and discard pretty much, like looting, but you don't always want to rummage. Oh. That's funny. Good. Oh, I thought that would work. Only target the single golem, okay. Let's look at our blue source. Non-creature, non-land card from your graveyard. Then we can sack the spirits to recast them. Precursor Golem's messed up in this format, isn't it? Wow. Yep, we'll take it. I should have killed one of the other golems if I'd known how it worked. Oh, that's a bummer. Hopefully, they do not have a kill spell. Losing my Quintorius would cost me dearly. We are seeing why it's so good, though. If they don't kill it, I'm going to be in great shape here. Oh, thank goodness. They're cracking... I mean, that doesn't mean anything, but cracking clue could be a sign that they don't have an answer yet. This card is messed up. That's why we're splashing it. It does make our mana worse. Like, we had to mulligan that opening hand because we had a plains instead of, like, a forest or whatever. But that's why we're splashing Quintorius, because it is messed up. Okay, nice. They don't have a kill spell. Okay. Nice. Let's see if we can find a land. Okay. So I have until the end of my next turn. Yep. Okay. This is going pretty well, I'd say. We've started to grow our army. And Calamity is still going to be amazing when we draw a land. So, and they don't have a kill spell for Quintorius, so that's going to keep churning away. Gosh, Quintorius is sick. And remember, we can use the Quintorius to cast things. Okay, okay. Let's see if we hit a land here. Easy trade for me. I'm hoping there's a land on top so I can play it with Rada. That is my one weakness right now. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Hmm. Hmm. So I have one more to get back to make another 3-2. Mm-hmm. Still worth it. Okay. Vinemare. Boom! Got the win. Oof. Nicely done. We are cruising. I'm loving it. This deck is sweet. See you next round. Welcome to round number 6. We're keeping this hand. We got a couple of good cards we can cast. No red mana yet, but we'll find it. I'm confident. And once we find red, we can find white and play Quintorius, and everything will be peachy. Blue-black control. I think that's a good matchup for us. We have a lot of really good value cards that kind of have to be answered. Okay, sure. Sterling Hound. Don't want that. Cactarantula is really good against blue-black control. But we need lands, so we will get rid of it. It's disciplined. Something you gotta have in Magic. Sometimes you just gotta be like, okay, I can't even cast this spell. Yep. Mountain? No. Okay. Play this guy, no attacks. I'm glad I milled these two guys, by the way. Poppet Stitcher. Maybe I should have played Shrill Howler this turn, and then Poppet Stitcher plus Rapid Bite next turn, if I could draw the land. Those only really valuable to me if I can get multiple Decayed Bodies anyway. Because I kind of need it to be flipping into the 3/3s. Yep, Veiled Shade. If I could draw a mountain here, it'd be huge, because I could go Rapid Bite plus Galvanic Bombardment. Okay, okay. I see how it is. Okay. This could be one of those games that I just lose where there's nothing I can do, where I, like, kept my hand, done everything I can, like I surveilled smartly. Like, if I draw a mountain here, I'm still in great shape. Not the greatest, but it's still something. Oh my gosh, they have Counterspell. It's a bummer because, like, if I draw an untapped mountain, I could have... Okay, it counters a creature. Yeah. I would have been able to snipe this guy. Sure. Okay. Sure. So if I find another mountain, I can kill Echo of Dusk. Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, that's terrifying. I think I'm gonna lose this game. Oh, man. Never mind. We're still in it. I mean, they could easily just have a kill spell. No, we were so close. So close. We needed them not to have a kill spell here. Gosh darn it, the perfect run is over. Oh, that was so unlucky. That was so unlucky. We took so long to find our red source. Nothing we could have done there. See you next round. Welcome to another round. We're battling back from the last game, but this hand is amazing. So what we want to do is we want to draw one untapped land. Though I guess now that we have Gilded Goda into Archer, we don't need to worry about that. But Gilded Goda into Rada would be perfect. You can always exploit itself. I don't know why they would, though. That's interesting. And now Voltage Surge is powered up. This is going to get our white source, though we want to play this so we can play Rada next turn. Though this can be our white source if we need it to be. Wow, they're just going card advantage on me. They're going full card advantage. Rada. Hit me the land, baby. Nope. Gosh, my opponent also hit a land their first try. Well, I do want to draw that, so we will activate. Play this land and turn. Sure. Nightveil Spectre, sure. Okay, so play this. Crew. Do they die? So I play this. Crew with this guy. Attack. With everything. They go block here. Block a 2/1. Take 3, 7, 9. I think I can just do more next turn, so I'm just going to do this. Okay, get into planes. Kill this guy. Okay. Sure. Boom. Another victory for the good guys. We're heading into the final round. It's nice to get a bounce back victory. And I'll see you in the final round. Welcome to hopefully the final round. We're going to keep this. It's a little sketchy, but we need to draw one land for it to come together. Hit the land. Let's go. Because this thing is a good threat with the Warbriar Blessing, maybe. Okay, they're going to gain some life, but we don't really mind that. Depends on how they follow it up, though. Oh, they're off to an aggressive start. White, black. Okay, they're going to have some kill spells then. No! Bummer. Get rid of the land. Rada's going to be good. Next turn, we're going to probably go Warbriar, Rabid Bite. Though if they can't attack, then we might just go for the Rada. They can't attack. Perfect. They didn't have a kill spell last turn. They have a lot of life gain in their deck. The Rada ability still stays in play, which is kind of nice for me. Okay, I'm going to go get another green mana. Actually, yeah. I can get a Sterling Hound face down. Oh, no, that's a different card I'm thinking of. No attacks. Don't want to trade my... I can just hold back with my 4-3 because it'll be better with my Rabid Bite, my Fertilid's Favor in the future, maybe. We're in really good shape here. Okay, okay. Okay, so let's do this. Punch their giant guy. Send in for 2. Oh, this guy has Menace, and he can't block. Right. Should have sent in with that guy. Also, should not have sent in with the token, because I want to transform this guy. Make all my tokens 3/3s. An error, for sure. Knowing the top card of my library is also valuable, because I can determine whether I want to shuffle it away, or whether I want to use Sterling Hound or something like that. Okay. That's a little bit annoying. No blocks. Yes, I will do this. Kill their mutate guy. Don't want to sack an artifact. Now we start sending in. Now next turn we have draw 3. Make another token. Child of Night. Okay. I think we're going to win this game. I don't think we're blocking with any of those. Child of Night is really bad against Magic Missile, I'll say that much. So they get to gain 2 more life. I flip this. I all of a sudden have 9, 10, 11, 15. I might have them dead. The fact that their only answer to Rada was a card that left it in play was pretty good for me. Okay, okay. That's another card that's going to get magic missiled to oblivion. Minstrosity. Classic. Mana value 3 or less into your hand. Oh my gosh, the magic missile. this is exactly what we want. Oh man. Yeah. No, we don't need to transform it yet. Play land. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is a perfect way for this to end. It's with the magic missile to oblivion on them. Boom! 7-1. The only game we lost was when we didn't find red mana for like a billion turns. Really satisfying deck. Really satisfying gameplay. This format is really, really fun. I highly recommend giving it a shot while it is on Arena if you are the sort of person that likes playing with a really diverse, limited format where there's like a lot of different things going on and no like you don't get to like follow a set of rules. You just have to like do drafting kind of stuff, which is really, really fun. This deck was awesome. We got to see Quintorius. We got to see really the mana base shine because we had really good mana for our red-green. And then the splashed blue for Mystic Retrieval in particular was pretty nice because we drew that a couple times. The Quintorius was fantastic. Calamity was awesome. We had some really good rares because we made sure to include as many good cards as we saw. So we got past the Calamity. We got 1, 2, the Rada, and of course the Poppet Stitcher. The Shrill Howler was really good. The couple of cheap interactive spells were really good. This deck was awesome, really, really fantastic, and this format was really, really fun. If you did make it all the way to the end of the video, in the comments section down below, leave hashtag perfect mix-up, because this was pretty much the perfect deck you can have in this sort of format. We had all the colors, we had everything, and we almost had a perfect record even. So hashtag perfect mix-up to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video. I really recommend Mix-Up Draft if you are looking for something fun to do before Final Fantasy comes out, or just looking for a fun format in general. But that is going to do it for this one. Remember to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more, comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. I do hope you enjoyed it. I really had a blast making this, and I will talk to you next time.